Have you ever wondered why women want to date me? Why can't I maintain a relationship with a woman? If you want to understand what you're doing wrong with women and why they don't want to be with you, I'll reveal it in this video. I'll reveal the type of man that women absolutely don't want to date, and maybe that's why you're not able to date. I'll explain something very simple about women, female psychology, and female desire. Once a woman has felt emotionally connected to a man, meaning she enjoys having conversations with him, appreciates his friendship, and, moreover, feels sexual tension, meaning she is sexually attracted to him and desires to kiss and have sexual relations, having these two elements, the process of a woman wanting to date comes down to one thing: not messing it up. Basically, that's it. I need to be straightforward because I need to open your eyes. I see many men who have the game won, and they get to the last minutes of the second half, mess everything up, and lose the game, which is regrettable. After a woman sees you as valuable, creates that connection and intimacy in conversations, and feels sexual attraction, attention is just not messing up. Basically, it means staying emotionally balanced, not emotionally burdening the woman. Most of the time, staying calm, composed, and balanced is enough. I'll show you the 6 attitudes of this man who doesn't show calmness, lacks emotional balance, whom I call the repellent man. These are 6 attitudes that this man is accustomed to having, finds simply common and natural, and that repel women. Often, he doesn't realize that the woman interprets his actions as manipulation, anxiety, neediness, and literally pushes the woman away. And I'm tired of seeing men with a good life, often living the kind of life that other men would desire, being financially successful, good-looking, but totally emotionally unbalanced. It's no use acting in this way, with one or many of these 6 attitudes. A woman of value and emotionally balanced will not stay by the side of such a man. If you are emotionally heavy, full of victimization and controlling thoughts, and still show neediness, it's important to do an honest self-assessment. If you try to win a woman over in a few encounters, showing neediness, unfortunately, there's a high chance of always losing to more stable and less emotional men than you. Often, these men may not be as interesting, but they know how to play their role of masculine energy well. All the men whom women voluntarily fall in love with and are willing to go to great lengths for are those who don't engage in victimhood or exaggerated emotional meltdowns. They don't treat a woman like a fragile glass but rather as an equal, taking care of and protecting her without turning her into a brother. There's flirtation, a male-female energy, allowing the woman to feel feminine, without exaggeration or desperation. Comfort is a crucial phase of seduction, where the man provides the woman with a sense of ease in the potential relationship. Lack of comfort, on the other hand, makes the woman feel pressured, as if she's with a boy instead of a man. Discomfort arises when the man is emotionally weak, acts desperately, and that's a surefire way to be dismissed. Now, I'll show you the 6 attitudes of the repellent man, the type of man that women avoid dating at all costs. The first attitude is the fear of competition. The repellent man, in the early encounters or the first few months, clearly shows fear of competition. It seems that he is constantly worried that the woman might meet someone more interesting. This man lacks self-confidence. It's important to understand that there were thousands of men before she met you and will continue to exist. Fear will add nothing positive, and showing jealousy or trying to deprive the woman of something will only weaken your image in her eyes. The repellent man certainly lives in fear of competition, and this attempt to control the situation by showing jealousy only weakens his position in front of the woman. The second attitude of the repellent man is centering his entire life around that woman, as if she were the only important thing. Initially, the woman met him as someone valuable, who had activities, life projects, ambitions, and dedicated himself to work. However, he starts directing his entire life and commitments exclusively to that woman, often diminishing the focus on his goals, targets, and hobbies that contribute to his personal growth. By acting this way, the woman's desire naturally diminishes because what keeps her interested is seeing a man with a dynamic life, constantly seeking growth and evolution. By neglecting his own achievements and clinging too much to the woman, he loses her attraction. It's crucial to maintain a balance between dedication to the relationship and the ongoing pursuit of personal goals and growth. If a man begins to neglect his personal goals because of the relationship, the woman's desire for him tends to diminish gradually. The third attitude of the repellent man is using self-deprecating or devaluing phrases, which is unfavorable and even embarrassing. Expressions like, "You like me not," "wasn't even interested," "missed me not," "you don't even want to see me," "don't even care about me," or "abandoned me," are considered unattractive and can push the woman away. By using this kind of language, the man puts himself in a disadvantageous position, conveying insecurity and lack of self-confidence. Instead of adopting a vocabulary that sounds devaluing, it's more effective to maintain a more assertive and self-confident posture. If a woman expresses missing, instead of questioning the sincerity, it's more appropriate to respond enthusiastically, like, "How delightful to hear that, I'm also looking forward to meeting again." This shows self-confidence and increases her longing. If there are doubts about genuine interest, it's better to address the situation directly and respectfully, rather than using depreciative expressions. Abandoning this type of vocabulary is essential to build more positive and attractive communication. The fourth highly repellent attitude of the man that women don't want to date at all is a complete lack of balance in investments. This repellent man shows a lack of awareness of how much he's investing in the relationship compared to the woman. Often, he acts in an unbalanced manner, investing significantly more time, effort, and attention than the woman is willing to invest. This investment imbalance can be perceived when the man is constantly taking the initiative, starting conversations, proposing meetings, and the woman responds more passively, investing less in the interaction. This can make the woman feel suffocated, as if she can't live her life normally because the man is always present. It's important to seek balance in relationship investments. While it's natural for the man to take the initiative more often in the beginning, over time, it's essential for both partners to contribute equitably to building the relationship. The repellent man often lacks this awareness and continues to invest in an unbalanced way, which can push women away. Therefore, seeking emotional investment balance is crucial for building a healthy and sustainable relationship. The fifth attitude of the repellent man that women don't want to date involves precipitated declarations. It's essential to avoid making intense and premature statements about feelings. If you're on the second date and already saying things like, "Wow, you're a unique woman," "I think I'm in love," stop immediately. The repellent man lets emotions take over him and makes baseless declarations. A man who knows his worth carefully evaluates the woman, her values, and compatibility over time. He doesn't let himself be carried away by passing emotions and doesn't make precipitated statements. Show interest gradually, demonstrate that you appreciate her company, but avoid expressing deep feelings too early. This cautious approach indicates a man who understands the importance of building a solid connection over time, rather than relying on superficial and momentary emotional impressions. Avoid exaggerated statements and allow the relationship to develop naturally. The sixth attitude of the repellent man, highly repellent, is being driven by his own impulses. This type of man demands attention, requires answers, and wants the woman to be exclusively with him. However, it's essential to understand that passion values freedom. Passion flourishes when there's room for individuality and autonomy. By giving a woman your getting to know freedom, she'll be more inclined to want to be with you. Emotionally balanced adults understand the value of patience and careful evaluation of the situation. Children, driven by impulses, express their desires immediately, without considering the context. Avoid acting like a child demanding immediate attention and answers. Instead, assess the situation, understanding if it's appropriate to make demands in an already established relationship or, when getting to know a woman, if it's better to let things develop naturally. I hope this video has broadened your perspective. If you liked it, leave a like and share the video. A strong hug and see you soon. Many men may interpret these behaviors as a test or a game, thinking that maybe she's busy now, but who knows, next week she might be more available. However, it's essential to understand that these are basic tactics and not indicative of genuine interest. If a woman is genuinely interested, she will show enthusiasm and reciprocity, not just short and delayed responses. Therefore, it's not necessary to invest more effort in situations where the signs of interest are minimal. A common excuse that I often hear and definitely doesn't indicate genuine interest is the claim of shyness on the part of the woman. Even if a woman is naturally shy, if she's genuinely interested, she will seek ways to express it, whether by prolonging conversations, seeking physical closeness, or maintaining extra and prolonged eye contact. An additional tip for you to enhance your observation skills and determine if a woman is just being friendly or genuinely interested is to analyze her behavior pattern with friends. If she is generally smiling, friendly, and affectionate with everyone, including you, this may not indicate romantic interest. However, if she displays extra behaviors, treating you differently and seeking a closer connection, this can be a clear sign of interest. Therefore, by observing if she provides signs beyond the basic and comparing her behavior with friends, you'll have enough resources to discern whether she's just being friendly or truly wants something more. Don't waste time on someone who doesn't show mutual interest because you deserve more. If this video was helpful for you, don't forget to leave your like. Strong hug. Have you ever wondered if you are an attractive man who exudes magnetism with women, or if, on the contrary, you are a man who, despite being initially known by a woman, gradually has his behavior repelling and undermining her interest? This is what you will discover in this video, where I will reveal 6 signs that you may not be an attractive man. But, don't worry, there's a solution. Before we explore these signs, it's crucial to understand what it means to attract. Attraction involves drawing towards oneself, getting closer. Therefore, physical attraction is an obvious way to influence other human beings, both men and women. However, beyond physical attraction, there's a powerful form of attraction, behavioral attraction. I'm sure you've recognized someone with a captivating way of talking, acting, and positioning themselves, becoming very attractive even without undeniable physical beauty. Likewise, you've probably met someone with a remarkable physical beauty, but whose behavior, when talking, revealed a lack of attractiveness. In simple terms, neuroscience explains that this happens because our behavior interacts with the emotional field and emotional system of others, exerting a significant impact. So, your behavior has the power to make others feel attracted to you, want to get closer, and experience happiness when being around you. Although this may seem obvious and observable, it's essential to understand the basis of this phenomenon. This will help you understand why your current behaviors may be contributing to being perceived as an unattractive man. The opposite of attracting is repelling, and these are 6 behaviors of a repelling man. If you exhibit one or more of these behaviors, you are likely facing difficulties in attracting and connecting with women. Now, let's go through the 6 signs that you possess behaviors of an unattractive man. The first sign is that you have a lot of difficulty saying no to people. The inability to say no reflects a low masculine energy and indicates personal insecurity. It seems as if, by saying no, people might like you less, leading you to feel the constant need to please others. There's even a meme on the internet, where a guy's friends invite him to a barbecue, and then his wife says, "You don't usually go out, go there with your friends and have fun," probably indicating that the guy had a more introverted behavior. The point is that he goes and tells his friends that his wife won't let him go in any way, and the wife is just laughing. Insecure men. Security is an intrinsic characteristic of masculine energy. The more secure you are with yourself when interacting with people, especially with the woman by your side, the more she will feel and admire that confidence, becoming more interested in you. Therefore, the difficulty in saying no can be interpreted as a lack of security, affecting negatively the attraction that women feel for confident men. If you're noticing this behavior in yourself, it may be helpful to work on building your self-confidence and assertive skills, learning to set boundaries clearly and respectfully. She provides a more open and intense eye contact. Some women may feel a bit shy about maintaining eye contact, but if she's genuinely interested, that look will be longer and more intentional. Pay attention to these extra signs, as a woman who is truly interested won't quickly avert her gaze, she will seek to maintain prolonged eye contact to understand that you're noticing her interest. Another extra sign is touches. A woman interested will seek more physical closeness, possibly touching your arm or creating situations with occasional physical contact. She will want to establish a more intimate connection, moving away from the friend zone to explore a more sensual and sexual dynamic. A woman who is genuinely interested will engage in prolonged conversations. She won't limit herself to simple and polite answers, instead, she'll seek to extend the dialogue. If she is genuinely interested, you'll notice this willingness to continue the conversation. She won't just answer your questions but will also ask questions in return, seeking clear reciprocity. Another extra sign of interest is when she adjusts her commitments to spend more time with you. If you invite her and she already has something scheduled, she may make adjustments to fit your commitment. This behavior of adjusting plans is characteristic of a woman genuinely interested in you. Another characteristic sign of a truly interested woman is the quick response to your messages. If you send a message, she won't take days to respond, on the contrary, she'll be online and will seek to reply quickly. It's important to consider that busy women may take a bit longer, but this behavior should be observed in conjunction with other signs. It's not necessary to observe all these signs, but each contributes to creating a clearer picture. Additionally, a truly interested woman will show a lot of enthusiasm on a date. She won't show up just for formality, instead, she'll be excited and happy to share this moment with you. So, if she shows a lot of desire on a date, she's not going just for the sake of it, she'll seem cheerful, and it will appear that she's happy to be there with you. She will willingly accept and engage in the date. When a woman is just being polite, she won't provide these extra signs, instead, she'll stick to the basics to avoid misunderstandings. If, for example, you ask her questions by message, and she responds briefly without extending the conversation, or if you invite her to something on Friday, and she responds on Sunday, justifying that she was busy or forgot, this is not a test or a game. These are clear signs of disinterest on the part of the woman. Many men may interpret these behaviors as a test or a game, thinking that maybe she's busy now, but who knows, next week she might be more available. However, it's essential to understand that these are basic tactics and not indicative of genuine interest. If a woman is genuinely interested, she will show enthusiasm and reciprocity, not just short and delayed responses. Therefore, it's not necessary to invest more effort in situations where the signs of interest are minimal. A common excuse that I often hear and definitely doesn't indicate genuine interest is the claim of shyness on the part of the woman. Even if a woman is naturally shy, if she's genuinely interested, she will seek ways to express it, whether by prolonging conversations, seeking physical closeness, or maintaining extra and prolonged eye contact. An additional tip for you to enhance your observation skills and determine if a woman is just being friendly or genuinely interested is to analyze her behavior pattern with friends. If she is generally smiling, friendly, and affectionate with everyone, including you, this may not indicate romantic interest. However, if she displays extra behaviors, treating you differently and seeking a closer connection, this can be a clear sign of interest. Therefore, by observing if she provides signs beyond the basic and comparing her behavior with friends, you'll have enough resources to discern whether she's just being friendly or truly wants something more. Don't waste time on someone who doesn't show mutual interest because you deserve more. If this video was helpful for you, don't forget to leave your like. Strong hug.